Hi, my lovelies. Welcome to all you beautiful and handsome listeners out there. Welcome to the very first episode of my podcast, Life is Still Beautiful. This is where our journey begins, and I'm so happy to have you all tuning in. No, it's kind of ironic that my very first episode of Life is Still Beautiful podcast is actually happening now after a category 5 hurricane has hit the island, and it's kind of not what a regular first episode would be, because I had planned the first episode to the T. It was supposed to be, you know, an introductory podcast, one that introduces me to you all and tell you all about the podcast, what it's about, what it's going to be bringing to you guys on a weekly basis, how it came about, all of that. And that's what I wanted the first episode to be. But life has been lifing, and as such, we just have to life with it, right? And so life had other things planned. And so here we are with the first episode coming out. Not an introductory episode, but one that is necessary and relevant to the time, to the present situation, to what is going on currently in Jamaica. Nevertheless, it is still going to be beautiful. It's still going to be impactful. It's still going to be inspirational and motivational. Okay, so once again, I thank you all for tuning in and sparing me a little bit of your time to listen to what I have to say to you all. All right, now, Orkin Melissa, who it came and it has changed so much for not only me, but for you guys who are listening and for the entire Jamaica. And so this is one of the reasons why I saw it fitting not to do an introductory episode. Now, of course, the introductory episode is gonna come after this, but I felt like the first episode should be about this event that just passed. Because as I examine it right now, it's not just about me. It's not just about what I want. It's about us and what we are going through right now. And my podcast is and will always be about laughter, growth, healing, and finding beauty in everyday life. And as such, I think we need the motivation, the assurance, the comfort, the encouragement at such a time like this. Now, across the island, there are so many of us who are still trying to pick up the pieces. Some are without electricity, some are without running water. Their families still sleeping in shelters. People who have lost their homes. And you have others who are simply just trying to find the strength to start over. And I tell you, my heart goes out to every single one of you. Now, my experience during the storm Water came in. I basically got flooded. And to tell the truth, I was a bit upset. I was asking the question, why is this happening to me and all of that. But when I returned to work 2 days after, and I was traveling, and I saw the devastation, and I saw people who are basically left homeless, I really had to do an introspection. I basically had to apologize to God because I was complaining about a little water that came in. But then there are persons out there who had no home left, who lost every single thing that they owned. Persons out there who are without food, shelter, clothes, the basic necessities of life. And so I had to ask for forgiveness. Because what I've come to realize is it doesn't matter how bad you think your situation is, there is always somebody out there who has it worse than you. And so my heart goes out to every single person out there who are rebuilding, who are trying to pick up the pieces of what is left of their life. But guess what? Even in the middle of this chaos, in the middle of this crisis, in the middle of this devastation, I've seen something beautiful, something powerful. I've seen neighbors helping each other. Now, bear in mind, with a crisis like this, with a situation like this, in most cases, the norm would be for people to be focusing on themselves and their families, helping themselves, helping their families. However, what I've seen going out and doing assessments, I've seen neighbors helping each other, sharing what little they have. And when I say little, I mean little. I'm not exaggerating. I've seen people wading through flooded roads to check on their friends, to check on their neighbors, to check on their families. I've seen the hands and hearts of people who basically, when you look at it, they have refused to give up. But guess what? That's us. That is Jamaica. That's who we are at the core. We might bend, but guess what? We never ever break. And when the time and the need arise, we unite, we come together, and we help each other. We support each other. We comfort each other. So the wind came, Melissa brought the winds, she brought the rain. But I believe that our spirit is still standing tall. Even in this hard time that we're facing, we have always found the ability to see the light even in the darkness. And that is what we must hold on to. So the storm came, yes. And though we are in the rebuilding process, and though we are without electricity, some of us are without water, some of us are rebuilding our homes. Guess what? Melissa did not take our kindness. She did not take our strength. And our faith is still standing firm and strong. And we have not lost hope. And so if you're listening right now, maybe you're listening from a quiet, dark room or even a shelter. I want you to hold on to this very truth that I'm going to give you. The sun will definitely shine again. And I know it sounds cliche. Believe me, I know it sounds cliche. But it's the truth. And if we can hold on to this truth, if we can hold on and keep hope alive, trust me, it makes all the difference. So the sun will shine again. And guess what? The waters will recede. They've already started to recede. And the light will return. Literally. I know JPS is working very, very hard to restore the electricity. We have been through storms before. Jamaica has been through storms before. I grew up hearing about Gilbert. So growing up, Gilbert was the storm to beat. And if we survived that, though they say that Melissa was a lot worse than Gilbert, the fact that we've survived storms before, I know that we can survive this and we will rise above it again. And we're going to rise stronger. We're going to rise wiser. And we're going to rise more united. So what we're going to do going forward, we're going to take it one day at a time. And we are going to lean on our community. Right? Because teamwork makes the dream work. And I see it happening already. Communities are pulling together, coming together to rebuild and restore. So we're going to keep leaning on each other. And we are going to continue to pray because amidst of it all, we know that God is still in control. He is still in charge. And he has done it before for us. And he will do it again. So we're going to continue to pray and we are going to rest in hope. Right? Because even after the storm, I want us to remember this. Even after the storm, even in the rubble and the silence that lingers, I want us to remember that life is still beautiful. There is beauty to be found in every situation that we find ourselves in. Beauty to be found. And so I want us to continue to strive. I want us to continue to rebuild. Because Jamaica will overcome. We have already overcome. And we are going to make it through. We are going to make it through together. Right? Because even after the storm, life is still beautiful. Life is still beautiful. So I want to tell you all, stay safe, stay strong. And remember, beauty always, always finds its way back. I'm Tanya, and this is the beginning of life. It's still beautiful. Love y'all.